Hello everyone, it's me Paras Patel and we're back with a video pretty late here, New Year's Eve into now, New Year's Day. Happy New Year's to everyone. January 1st, 2026, so fresh start. Lots to go over, and it's just a quick video I wanted to go over just because I was busy the entire day, but see if I can get this video out, see if it does any good. But we'll get right into it. So let's start with surface analysis as of 3 Zulu. Thursday, January 1st, 2026. And as you can see, I already have it panned over here to the northeast and mid-Atlantic states. Why is that? Well, we kind of have this clipper type of system. It's this low pressure right here near upstate New York. And it's going to swing through. With it has this really impressive Arctic boundary that is currently bringing snow squalls, heavy snow showers, light snow showers, widespread light snows and snow squalls that is overall adding up to be a pretty important problem, especially as we get later technically into the morning once we get into the rush hour. And so this is going to continue to drop down south, including to the big cities, especially again later towards the crack of dawn and through the rush hour on Friday. If anyone's going to work, obviously unlikely given it's New Year's Day, but any holiday travelers will have to watch out for that. So here's the current alerts and indices as we usually do. In the west, some winter weather advisories over here in the Pacific Northwest as we get our next atmospheric river, which is also reflected by these other winter alerts through California, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, and portions of Nevada. And then over here on the lower elevations, valleys, and the coast, we have some flood watches, flood warnings, and some wind advisories. This low is a pretty dynamic and strong one. Through the Dakotas and Montana, some dense fog advisories. Also talking about fog in that special weather statement. Down in Florida, we've had these string of freeze warnings and frost advisories going on, and some abnormally cold temperatures makes its way through, especially as this Arctic boundary comes down. Over in the Northeast, pretty active. These purples, winter weather advisories, pinks, winter storm warnings, and then these kind of like hot pinks, I guess, kind of darker pinks. These are all snow squall warnings, so we can kind of get a little closer zoom in on that. And this is all with what's going on currently. So it's kind of a live look at radar, and you can see it's a quick moving band, very quick, and also very thin, but it's going. It's moving fast, and it's going to be dropping heavy snow, very quick winds. It should start to weaken, and all this like kind of snow showers behind it should start to fall off as it makes its way further south and east. But that still doesn't put the threat out for areas further south. Thus, we have a kind of special weather statement for areas down south. Could get extended as time goes on. So that's kind of what I want to look at here. This is Mount Holly. You can see these are all these special weather statements all associated with this winter weather. These hazardous weather outlooks as well. Usually Baltimore, Sterling likes to do it. Mount Holly hasn't, but special weather statements could get issued as the squall line makes its way south and east closer to the cities. So let's kind of time this out. So it's already 1 a.m. We'll just go with the RGEM. Here you have your low spinning through, kind of traversing its way north near Maine. And you see that kind of front coming through right here. This is 5 a.m. So this is kind of towards the crack of dawn. But it's a pretty extensive line up through northern Vermont all the way through, almost getting into Indiana. Not going to be as impactful there, but through, I'd say, Vermont through even West Virginia is where it'll be really impactful and could deliver a quick hit of snow. So this comes in through 6 a.m. DC, Baltimore, Philly, up through New York City, and even Boston may fall out a little bit, but you're actually getting the steadier snow right now, and that will likely continue through morning. So steady accumulations further up there, quick bursts of snow further down south and east along the 95. That moves out. Another little kind of piece of energy dives through, I'd say late tomorrow, late today technically, late New Year's Day. Could bring some additional flurries and very scattered light snow showers. Quickly moves its way out. And then this storm. This is kind of what I want to talk about. This is a low pressure system forming down in the deep south. Sorry for any background noise. Up here in the north, you have some northern stream energy. This low comes down. This northern stream energy comes down. Only problem, it's kind of far apart, and it's a little bit too late for anything to happen. You'll see how this becomes a storm further off coast. If the model goes further out there, you start to see the beginning stages. But since it just misses the phasing, you can see it trying to attempt here, but it just misses the phasing. The low, honestly, pretty not the strongest low, but definitely formidable enough to create some sort of impactful snow event. This lighter event, kind of clipper energy, comes through. Gyre energy down here is just too far. I mean, and it eventually does technically phase, but it's way out to sea, so obviously no real impacts. Now, we have seen a trend, though, okay? Trends are very important to kind of watch out for, so let's kind of go through the Euro. This is 12Z. Surprised I'm not getting 18Z. Okay, we'll just go with the 12Z. Honestly, still shows a trend. You do see some snow actually trying to get, as the system has been trending north, you see some snow breaking out over central Virginia, extreme portions of southern Delaware, Maryland, maybe clipping the Cape of New Jersey. But as you go back with the runs, you can see it was down here. Watch how it starts shifting further north. Okay, it's not just the Euro, it's the GFS and stuff too, so we're going to watch this. Okay, could it get a little more north? I mean, we're running low on time, but wouldn't rule it out. Okay, I'd say DC to southern New Jersey still could watch out. Philly, maybe a bit of a stretch. I'd say south of Philly could keep eyes on it, just given time. But this is a pattern where we see the northwest trend. So honestly, even Philly, it's something to watch for most areas. We'll have to see. It doesn't take much. You just need this trough, shortwave trough, to dig a little more, pick up this energy, bring this northern stream energy down a little quicker and faster. Phase it pretty nicely, and then you get a little more substantial event. You can see how that happens much later on. And then behind that, maybe another little clipper. Things get wacky, as you can see all the way down here. So that's that. Let's get our Western folks a little bit of forecasting. So here's our low. I was kind of talking about the past couple of days, our atmospheric river. It's traversing its way north right now, ongoing. Currently bringing these heavy rains, some wintry weather to the highest of elevations. This will continue, and some even convective type of downpours could make its way through as we get through tomorrow morning and into the afternoon. And then you start to see how that snow starts to spread over through the Rockies and through Idaho, Pacific Northwest, obviously when it taps into the slightly colder air and higher elevations. And then, so that low kind of falls apart, and then you get another one. This one should be a little quicker hitting, I'd say. This is honestly positioned a little more north, so kind of places further south, such as Los Angeles, especially San Diego, might get a little bit of a break, while further north, I mean, you could still get some convective showers, but further north should get a little more slammed, and this is where higher elevations could get better snow and some colder air tries to make its way in. So that's about it. Quick video. Basically everything you know. I'll have a longer one, more detailed stuff tomorrow. Have a great New Year's. Still not New Year's in the West Coast yet, but once it is, have a great one, 2026. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.